Hello there everyone, this is Neko here, getting ready to play The Last Caretaker. Alright, so we're going to continue on. We finally got to the Exodus, made our way, cleared out a bunch of the enemies, all that fun stuff. Got the power going up on this section. We're probably going to have to figure out what to do with this. We'll probably get our human launched into space. How long that takes, who knows. But in the meantime, we got that section over to get done, and then we have to clear out a few big bad guys around here. I think I saw a mama eye, if you want to know what I'm talking about. About 2 episodes ago, I came across a few things, and yeah, went ahead, built this because I'm using this. I didn't see any of these nearby, so yeah. One thing I definitely need to learn is where are titanium and carbon fiber? Now I do know. Ooh, there we are. There's the mama eye. Ooh, excuse me. She will be a fun one to play with, but we'll worry about her later. Let's go get power and everything set up over here. We might have to run things over here, and I might build some more of those shredders. I'm hoping we have enough power. I may have to connect power from the other place over to this place, and then we'll probably run power from there over to this place and connect the power that's here up, and everything else. May have to build. Oh, we may not have enough to build. What? We may have to build these things, which that's gonna take 2. We can only build 1. So no, that means I'm gonna have to go back through and collect some stuff. Especially since I already disposed a few items here and there. We can also pick up things like all of this. But first, let's see if we can find any power sources. If we have to repair them, we have to repair them. If we don't, we don't. There's 2 types of robots. Speaking of, if you guys enjoy... Oh, there's Papa Eye. Nice. If you guys enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and everything else. I try to show tips, tricks, helpful hints, and all that. And as long as you don't actually shoot them or shoot any other things, they tend not to trigger until you run into them. They take a hell of a lot of rounds, so if you can, find the covers to minimize. They don't do a lot of damage, but they do. It does add up over time. And as you can see, he did about 30%. Now that he's trashed, we can grab him, and this will actually give us titanium and a few other things. Woohoo! One thing I do recommend, and I mean really do recommend, is be careful of Mama Eye. Woo! Like, no joke. Be careful of her. You'll see why once I get over there. But in the meantime, we're trying to figure out where to put power. And it looks like we may have to go in guns blazing. The problem is, I don't know if I got enough ammo. Alright. I think we have to go down here. Woo! Oh, we have some mosquitoes. You can tell by the colors what they are. Yeah. Once you shoot them, they're gonna swarm, and at that point, you want to just like... How the hell? Oh, where the hell are you all coming from? Sheesh. If you can, you want to pop those and then break the whatever you call it. Once you detached all the there we go. Once you detach all the little whatever you call it, the limbs or legs, it will naturally pop. But you have to actually like that. It takes a little bit for some of them to pop, and ooh, we're almost out of ammo. Sweet. Which means we may have to resort to electric. Thankfully, you can. These bullets are like super powered. We may want to get some health. And it looks like we have power down here, which means we may end up having to set up some solar panels and stuff up here. Yay! Oh, neat. We got grenades. We got some of these little robot guys. Anything else to pick up? Oh, these guys here, the ones with the white skeletons like this, typically have 1 titanium and 1 carbon fiber. So I will be coming back for you. But in the meantime, let's put that away. Ooh, hopefully my sound is working. Ooh. Heal. I need the heal. And healed. Yay! Alright. We need to get power, so we're gonna grab you. We're gonna grab you. Flip you. No power. Now we have a couple... Woo! That's a long fall. We have a couple options. Middly. Alright, what can we build? We could use a small battery, which would temporarily charge this, but I'm looking at something that will actually give me power. So let's go back. Woo! Actually, before we do, you have titanium, you have carbon. You are coming with me. Come on. Now the question is, can I make it? Whee! Barely. Alright. You are coming back. We're going to be grinding you up into resources. Then we're going to need to build a few things. Now we have a couple of options. We could run back and forth using this. But, do I actually want to, you know what? I do want to drag power. There might be some more power sources up here. We just have to open up the door. So in the meantime, we can set down a cyclone. Do we want to build 2? Probably. And I am gonna just run power together with each other. Okay. All parts to the queue. I don't think we have everything with us, which means we'll have to come back. Once we get those powered up, we'll slap them into the power down there, which should open up this, and then we'll get any things we might need to get into there. But yeah, as you can see, we're missing materials, and I'm actually quite full. Probably because I'm carrying a bunch of junk. And I need to charge a few things. In fact, we might be able to get away with making a cyclone or a better wind turbine. Alright, dude. We're taking you and your titanium. Up we go. And you know what? Let's charge up. Or actually, might as well go give it a go. Dang it. There's a bunch of things I want to do. I want to go play with Mama I. But... Oh wait, come back. I need you. Admittedly, I'm pretty sure if I farmed the cows, they might give me everything I need. Alright. This should drop out at least... No, there we are. There's 1 and 2 of what I needed. Sweet. Now the question is, I might build one of these because they do generate like twice the power. The problem is I don't know if they take damage over time. They might, but it might just be slow. Yes, they do. They do take damage over time. It's just it takes a lot longer for them to decay, it looks like. Dang it. That sucks. But at least it generates power all the time, which means I might want to build a battery for storing all the excess power that doesn't get stored or get used. Alright. That will help with charging a little bit. Admittedly, this is kind of why I want to connect all the power grid into one, because then we could have all these huge things generating power, then we could have those things over there generating power, and then whatever I build over there generating power. But the problem with these is they take resources to repair them, and some of the resources they take is titanium and carbon fiber, which is something I hope they fix. Or make it a lot easier to obtain. Like carbon fiber, we should be able to get a machine where it's like if we get oil and we process oil into carbon, we should be able to process oil into carbon fibers and all that. At least that's my opinion, but hey. Now as for titanium, maybe we could, since I can't access the map, maybe give us the ability to whatever you call it. Dang it, it takes so long to charge, especially when you're overweight like this. But I think we're going to throw all the scraps in, and I think we're going to build cyclones, because they, even though they do decay over time, you can see that it's significantly slower. And as long as you keep repairing them, they tend to actually not cost too much. Okay, we're gonna all that good. We're gonna go process everything we need to process. What is it? F? And I think we should theoretically we'll add all missing parts to the queue. That will allow us to build one of those, which should, we can build another one. But that should allow us to build one that will be equivalent to 2 of these. Although I'm not sure if it's worth actually spending the resources for it. Because this one, titanium and carbon fiber to make, and only generates twice the amount of this, it's like, holy crud. Wow, that's like a lot. All right. Actually, yeah, no, we're not gonna fight Mama. Not until I go fetch ammo, lots of ammo. In the meantime, we're gonna go set up. And I'm gonna have to go tear down those things. Whee. Lots of trash, lots of worms. Admittedly, I didn't expect this to be taken as long as it has, but when you're running back... Ooh, I'm gonna have to grab you. Actually, there's a few of those guys sitting around on the walkway like that I gotta go collect and throw into the disposal. Yep, kind of figured. Cancel you. Typhoon. And let's fix. Gonna break you down. There we go. Then we'll snatch from the material from this, or not material, but the power from this. We'll run it down here, and then we'll enter and explore this area, and then from there, hopefully we'll know what to do. And then I probably will clear out Mama Eye and whatever else I need to clear out. Let's just see. We got 15. Let's just whee. We're waiting for plastic. What are flip nuggets? Are we really waiting for plastic? Screw it. I'm gonna take the fast way. But this also consumes a lot more power. Plus we can also grab the robo here and convert them into materials. Sorry dude, but we need you. Now these guys are the other types of robots. In other words, I guess you could say the caretakers. The ones that run around and take care of the humans and all that. But I'm not 100% sure if there's a difference between the two. Alright, let's go throw you in. And smack you all along the way. And then we need to go get plastic. Quite a few pieces of plastic, actually. But I ain't picking up this mess over here. Plastic. You. Oh, titanium. I will take titanium. Ooh. Carbon fiber. I will take that too. Poly. Copper fabric. You know what? We'll take fabric too. Alright. Glass. Yeah. Plastic. I think we're good to go. Perfect. That should be enough to build whatever we need. Although, no, it's not, because we're going to need to build at least a few of these. And that's going to need copper and plastic, which again... There's plastic down in there. There might be some more plastic hidden in here. might be pushing it. I may have to find some more plastic to throw in. There's some plastic. Oh, here we are, some plastic. Oop. Okay. Okay, well, that's not gonna come out, so we got plastic there, we got this. That should have some decent amount of plastic. Plastic. Give me that plastic. Iron. Aluminum. Okay. Now that should be enough to do what we need, hopefully. Now let's head on back. Looks like we're gonna need petrol, we're gonna need all kinds of other things. I definitely am gonna have to clean out a bunch of things around the place too. Yeah, baby. And I'm gonna have to get power routed all over the place on top of that. But I think this is the launch center, which means we'll be able to launch the rocket. At least that's my assumption. Ooh, we're about to level up, so we'll have to, I'll see what that does, but that's gonna be later. Definitely gonna need more ammo. Lots and lots more ammo. Alright, down, around, grab you, grab you, jump. Perfect. Now we could pop that, but, okay, you. Nothing new. Sweet. Okay, we're good to go there. We got that stuff, that stuff. That's... Don't need that. Okay, that's all taken care of. Now let's go back up. Immediately. Kind of wish I could build bridges or repair the floors. But we should be able to go in here. Now we break off this right there. Just need to take care of the amount of enemies we're hitting. Try not to hit too many. And then... Whee! There we go. That should pop. Now if we smack you... Perfect. Now we need to pop you. And right here, go. Alright, where's the power? Actually, we are going to need some of our own power. Ah, there's the lights. Ah. Well, that's fine. Really, it already re-healed. Perfect. There we go. Oh, big explosives. Nice. Yeah, these are baby eyes. Mama eyes a bit scarier. There we go. Okay, so, woo, what's causing the framey? Alright, well, let's head up. Hopefully we're producing enough power for this. A little bit of a frame issue. Hopefully they fix that. This looks like it's definitely command center. Holy crud on the number of computers. I think the only important thing here is this. So we have startup, we need oxygen, methane, electricity. Looks like we are gonna need, we can go for 3 Lazarus's pods. And we're gonna have to connect up oxygen, methane, and electricity. Then we'll have to go through all the doors. So that's that. So it looks like this is going to be a hell of a setup for this. Nice. Which means we're definitely going to have to set up power. And we're going to definitely need to set up some things. So I probably will put some solar panels out here. Just because this would be a nice location to get some sun. Or maybe set the cyclones. Whee. This might be a good place to set the solar panels. Alright. Let's finish this off by going playing with the Mama Eye and see what happens with that. Whee, we're out of rifles. Yeah, I know. But there are so many, like, robots here. It is insane. Alright, down we go. And let's go get some ammo. Let's go deposit stuff. Then we'll go play with the Mama Eye. 'Cause that's gonna be so fun. Oh, and we need to charge. Thankfully, we'll be charging on our boat. Now the question is, will using the electric rifle be more beneficial, or will using the physical rifle be more beneficial? Depending on how this goes. The problem is I don't think we can wield both rifles, which is gonna make this a pain. But oh well. And I kind of wish we had a way to upgrade our inventory. And then from there, once we clear out all the threats from here, we should be good to go. And then we should be able to start hooking up everything we need to hook up. And then launch the first rocket. The problem is I don't know if there will be a new rocket that appears, or if we will literally have to build a new one from scratch. That is the question, literally. Will we have to build it from scratch? And if so, that means there's going to be a hell of a lot of work to get going for the second rocket. And based on that, I'm almost tempted to try and get 3 humans. But so far it says escort the human safely to the rocket platform. I don't know if that means I have to pick up the human from the thing in here, or if I have to actually do something else. But we got a decent amount of power going down over here that I need to get going back down. We should have power. Is it because of this? Are you saying I'm gonna have to drop down? They might be saying I may have to drop down. Either that or there's a bug. Battery slow. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Oh, right. It's a good thing there's a ladder here. In the event we lose power. I'm glad they gave this to us. I'm gonna have to go figure out why the power is not working. And maybe build another power source down here. Where do we go? Because I'm not dropping down. There should be. Am I missing something? Yeah. This is gonna hurt. Tiny bit. Oh. I did not expect to find something here. Yeah, why is the power not working? Like, what the hell? You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You know what? Screw it. We'll make another one of these. That way we're not losing power here. Oh. So once we put that, we pick him up and or her or it. Right now that's a blob, and bring it back, or bring it back to where, or drag it wherever we need to. Oops. Alright. Let's make all the stuff we need to make a wind turbine. Or a solar panel, actually. And then from there... I should see about making one of these. Okay. Ammo. We have 750 rounds. Ooh boy! And a grenade. Okay, we might have a decent amount. I am gonna make that rifle though. And I am probably gonna make the laser sight and all that. Now the question is, will it take a... Oh, that looks tiny as hell. Five seconds. Personally, I hope I can equip it the number 2. Yep. Alright. Let's add everything. Actually, I believe we have everything for this. But we're gonna want to have wind because, yeah. Mostly because right now it's nighttime. So if we take you, we connect you to rifle. Wow. 40? Dang. This has a lot of electricity in it. Woo! This should be everything we need. And I'm gonna grab a bunch of this. Ooh, okay. Let's go build the 2 new power sources first. Because apparently we're heavy as hell. Okay, we should be good to go on all that. We can throw in this stuff over here. We can throw in this here. We're gonna go give this a run. We're gonna shut you off. Shut you off. Admittedly, we can keep them running out full time, but at the same time, it's kind of like, iron plastic. I want to make sure these never require titanium and whatever, so keeping these pretty much maintained at perfect condition is very, very important. Fabric, I don't know if I want to waste fabric, because fabric seems to be a little bit of the hardest thing to get. Iron, plastic's a little bit harder to get, but at the same time, so we'll worry about that later. We'll get a solar panel and we'll get a wind turbine, because for some reason we're not generating enough power. And then I think, can I squeeze one in here? Oh, we're missing the resources for this? Oh, solar cells. Oh, hello there, worms. Wait, am I missing something? I must be missing something, because I could have swore the power Power's good here. Why is power not good out here? Not good. Them stupid worms. Because this... Okay, why? What the hell? What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something here. It feels like power is not... I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell's going on over here. Because everything should be fine. It should be running, all that crud. We'll have to come back, but in the meantime, we're gonna finish this with a, let's take down... Actually, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get power back. Oh wait, I'm missing, because there's a round. I may have to take that power and run it all the way around. No? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna have to figure this out, and I may have to reload the game. That might be part of the issue, is that the game may need to be reloaded. Because this should be providing power and everything, and the only thing I can think of is that... this is not... There's a bug or something in here, and this... Again, I'm not sure what it is. So I'm going to figure this out. In the meantime, if you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, I understand. I'm going to have to reload and figure out what the hell's wrong with this. Chances are it just needs to be reloaded. If not, I'm going to come through. I'm going to repair all of the stuff here. We're going to build some stuff here, get all that crud. If you guys want to see more of this series, make sure to check out the channel. If you want to see other games I play, check out the in-screen credits. I do play other games in the process. And if you want to be added on to the in-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a certain amount of time, I'll add you on. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed, and you come back for more. I'm going to get ready for the next episode. And yeah, there's something not working here. Anyways, I'm going to let the credits roll out and have all kinds of fun troubleshooting. And chances are it just needs a reload. Anyways, bye-bye.